What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Road to Division 1, Road to a Div 1 championship. One day we will get there. We're currently in Div 10, working our way through Div 9, and you guys let me know about the Hut expansion starter pack set that I should be doing. I don't know why I didn't do it in the first episode, but you send in 5 players that you're not using, and you get a bunch of the Season 2 expansion cards that were released a few weeks ago. So all of these players are going to be huge for our team, especially one player in particular, that is Braden Point. He is a sick card. His stats are unbelievable. Only 82 overall, but you're going to see how good this kid is in this episode. He is a monster. So as you can see, we get quite a few players here. Only for trading in 5, you get a really decent amount of items back. You got Anthony Mantha there, who I'm pretty excited to try out as well. We actually got a Season 2 Kincaid, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade him. I could use Carter Hutton or Andrew Hammond, but you know what? Kincaid has been so good for me. I know it's only Div 10. Until he starts to lose, I'll probably wait on him getting a brand new goalie, because he has been pretty lights out for us. Now, Kincaid isn't the only card that we are going to be putting on our new team here. We got Boyle, Nylander, and we got Braden Point. Now, his skating category is ridiculous. 88 skating, 87 shot, 84 hands, only for 82 overall. Pretty surprising. I'm stoked to use him. He is a monster. Just wait till you guys see what this kid does. Anthony Mantha is a guy I'm kind of interested in trying out. Low overall kind of scares me. A couple years ago, Anthony Mantha was a sleeper in Hut. He was awesome. We also upgraded our Joffrey Lupul, and we got another 84 overall defenseman there in Kevin Connaughton. We also got a Kyle Brodziak there on our 4th line. So going into game number 1, up against a Philadelphia Flyers fan, Dag7901. He's got Jimmy Howard in net. Now, having a look at this guy's team, again, just another starter team. We've seen a lot of these. He's got Travis Konecny, though. I wouldn't mind picking up a Travis Konecny. I've heard a lot of really good things about him, so he may be one of the next guys that we pick up. Got the 86 overall Matt Irwin, better than any defenseman we have right now. He's got Season 2 Jimmy Howard in the cage. This should be a good game. So we're working the puck in the defensive zone here, getting it loose. Bo Bennett's going to find Kyle Brodziak. He's going to let it rip, but unfortunately he just gets the blocker on that. Jimmy Howard denies us of goal number 1. Now we're playing really good defensively, timing those poke checks just perfectly, and we get out of the first period at a 0-0 game. We're out shooting them by a pretty decent amount. That 0-0 score is not going to last for long, though. Our first line is going to explode here. We get a big shot. We got Point to Boyle, Boyle to Nylander. That is going to be in the back of the net. What a goal. Everyone touched the puck, and we got a 1-0 lead.
Craig Anderson sets it up there. Weirkosh got hit. Lupul gets the turnover. Shoots. He scores!
Joffrey Lupul scores a big goal, making it 2-0, but I make a absolutely atrocious defensive play. This is the kind of shit that loses me games. That is what I have to remind myself to not do. But fortunately for us, we end up holding on for the victory. But just little stuff like that, little terrible defensive plays end up losing you hockey games. So I really got to stop that. We need 2 more points, 1 more win to get our first division title. And Nick says, how about Elias Lindholm? I say, absolutely, we're going to pick up my favorite player from last year, Elias Lindholm. We're going to get the Season 2 version because actually the original one is more expensive than his 85 overall, which is a little bit weird. His 84 is actually worth more. I don't really know why, but regardless, we have him on our offensive core now. Should be looking nice. Just making a few line changes here. Now, Anthony Mantha is not good. I'm going to be getting rid of him ASAP. 80 overall. He's really not that great. Just editing up the power play lines here, putting Lindholm on the first line between Point and between the big man Brian Boyle. We got ourselves a nice looking offensive core. We get matched up in game number 2 against a Tampa Bay Lightning fan. Let's see what kind of team this guy's rocking. So a bunch of 87s, definitely has a better team than us. Offensively, defensively, even in the goaltending department, he has a straight up better team than us. So let's see how this game goes. Should be interesting. Throughout the first 20 minutes, nothing really happened Point, we get one final shot there just before the buzzer goes, but really nothing happened throughout the first period, so no highlights to show, unfortunately. Will Nye, the hockey guy, known for scoring goals, but he absolutely sends this guy into next month, springing Braden Point on a breakaway. He gets hauled down, and that is a penalty shot, no doubt about it. The man in stripes, the zebra, points to center ice. We got ourselves a penalty shot.
Wow. Braden Point, right down the middle. Scores! As calm as can be. Right hand shot, and he goes right underneath the glove.
Braden Point makes absolutely no mistake there on the penalty shot, making it 1-0. John Merrill's going to make sure it stays 1-0 with a nice defensive play. Willie trying to beat Darling. Darling says absolutely not. This one was really close to going in. Somehow we got a penalty from that, but you can see here, post and right on the line. Good on Keith Kincaid, though, getting there, smothering the puck in a hurry. Willie still looking for that goal, sniping any shot he can get. He's even trying to get on the score sheet by passing the puck, but unfortunately he gets denied by Scott Darling once again. He's not going to be denied here. Willie working the puck down low, finds Elias Lindholm. That one was a weak one, but I will take it. That is a 2-0 lead, and that is exactly how this game is going to end. Promoted to Div 9. We sweep Div 10 4-0. Thank God. If I would have lost in Div 10, I would have been super embarrassed, but Keith Kincaid is your first star, and we got ourselves a divisional reward pack. Yeah, that really wasn't that great, unfortunately. Radko Gudas and Matthew Perreault. You know what? At this stage in the game, it is going to help out. A couple of 84 overalls. I've seen some people get some ridiculous stuff out of their Div 10 packs, but unfortunately, we don't have that same luck. But it's all good. We got 9 more of those divisional packs coming up in the future. So let's see what kind of team this guy's rocking. Just kind of a starter team, nothing too crazy. You can see there, though, Zach Dalpe on the 4th line left wing. Pay attention to that kid. He has a hell of a game, and in the cage he's got Andre Vasilevsky and Carter Hutton. So starting this one off, you're going to see the speed from Braden Point over to Perreault, back to Point, and that is a beautiful little give and go, making it a 1-0 game. That kid is so fast, it is ridiculous. Now, I don't know what this guy was doing here. I don't know what his game plan was, but he passes the puck to no one. I end up picking it up over to Brodziak, and that is greasy. Just a clapper from the hash marks. That is a greasy maneuver there from Kyle Brodziak. But that goes bar south, and we got ourselves a 2-0 lead. Braden Point being a pest down low. The puck eventually comes to him, and he is just going to absolutely destroy that puck, going glove side for his 2nd goal of the game. I'm telling you, this kid's 82 overall, but he plays a lot like a Jonathan Drouin. He's super fast, wicked shot. He is awesome. Now, I don't know what my defenseman did there, just decided to take a break, says, you know what, I don't want to take that one. Zach Dalpe goes all the way in alone, making it 3-1. Now, a couple minutes later, I make a bad defensive play going for the hit, and Zach Dalpe, the sniper, who is this kid, gets his 2nd goal of the game, cutting the lead to only 1. Now, this is not going to help us out either. In Matthew Perreault's first game, he's got an assist. Might as well add a game misconduct. I don't know if that was for a charging major. He got a game misconduct. He is out of there. And on that ensuing 5-minute power play, he is going to tie the game up at 3. We need a big goal.
He springs for Ruslan Fedotenko. Boyle scores! Brian Boyle!
A big goal from a big man, Brian Boyle, making it a 4-3 game. Braden Point looking for the hat trick, almost in alone on an empty net, but he gets tripped up, unfortunately, denied of a hat trick. 2 seconds left, trying to get it, rings it off the crossbar. Bad luck, Braden, unfortunately, could not end up getting the hat trick there. Zach Dalpe and Braden Point both had a 2-goal game, and that is our first win in Div 9. Now, I noticed my defense defense is probably the weakest part of this entire team, so I thought I would upgrade it a little bit here, getting a Ryan Ellis, 86 overall, automatically becomes our best defenseman, but I'm thinking I need to upgrade it even more. Now scratch what I said about our best defenseman overall wise anyways, getting an 87 overall Shane Gostisbehere. He is the ghost. We're going to pick him up there, 87 overall. I loved his base card. I loved his 87 overall team of the week, so I'm hoping that this card is going to be everything and more for me. He was on my team for a long time. So here's all the synergies that we have. None active, unfortunately, but I want you guys to help me out here. I need some synergies active. What are the best synergies from Season 2? I've heard X-Ray is really good. I honestly don't know a thing about the new synergies, so please let me know in the comments, because next episode I want to start putting some synergies together and really making a core team here to eventually make our way through Div 9, get that big division title pack, and then we're going to move on into the next divisions. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, any concerns, any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm still looking for another sleeper player. I may pick up a Jonathan Drouin or a Travis Konecny. Maybe I'll pick up the both of them. I've heard outstanding things about both of their items. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in episode number 3.